Don't look now, guys, but the Cavs are starting to figure some things out. They steamrolled the Miami Heat last night, very reminiscent of that first-round series last year, where not only did the Cavs sweep the Heat, but they made the Heat look like amateurs. The Heat weren't in a single one of those games. And last night, it showed that not much has changed. The Cavs looked fantastic last night. And the really impressive thing to me is Donovan Mitchell really didn't have to do anything. He only had 6 points. Max Strus came out strong, 29 points. And that is the difference between these Cavs and the early season Cavs, because I think we all can agree that the Cavs have been one of the more disappointing teams in the league this year. I thought they were going to run away with the Eastern Conference. They won 60 games last year, and I figured a weaker conference, no Jason Tatum, a lot of question marks in the East. I figured they would run away with the East again this year. Hasn't been the case. They're slotted in that 4 seed right now, but they're really starting to hit their stride. The last 10 games, they're 7-3. The return of Max Strus has been huge. He fills that void at the 3 spot. They've kind of had to patchwork that position together all year long. Now you see with Max Strus back in the lineup, makes a lot of sense. James Harden is starting to fit in well. Evan Mobley is still a fantastic defender. He kind of makes everything work on the defensive end for them. Jared Allen has a really nice 2-man game with James Harden going. And this is just a deep team. You got Sam Merrill coming off the bench, one of the best shooters in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell, still Donovan Mitchell. Dean Wade is one of the more underrated defenders in the NBA. So I really like this Cavs team. If you guys missed my live show the other day, somebody asked me to go through what the playoffs are right now and kind of do it, NCAA tournament style, where I pick a winner. And I ended up going through that exercise and coming up with the Cavs coming out of the East. I just think the way the matchups are laid out right now, it's really favored for them to come out of the East, especially the way that they're playing. And I know the biggest concern for them is James Harden. James Harden in the playoffs, we can't deny what the track record is. But I don't think it's crazy to say that this Cavs team is kind of better set up to deal with playoff James Harden than any other team he's ever been on. I mean, you look at the Clippers, he could never rely on a healthy Kawhi Leonard to kind of try to help him get over the hump in the playoffs. When he's with the Sixers, he was with another guy in Joel Embiid, who historically does not show up in the playoffs. The Rockets, he always had to carry the load. The Nets, he was really well set up. It just never worked health-wise for those guys. But you look at this Cavaliers team, James Harden, even if he has a game like that Game 7 against the Nuggets the other year where he just didn't show up at all, even if something like that happens to him, right now they're set up where Donovan Mitchell can take over games for large stretches. Evan Mobley can help hide him on the defensive side. Jared Allen can also help protect the rim on the defensive side for James Harden. The depth that they have, they got Sam Merrill, they got Dean Wade. Jalen Tyson's been a nice player. I could go on and on, but the depth that this team has helps them overcome any kind of slump that James Harden might have in the playoffs. So that's going to be everybody's number one concern for the Cavaliers in the playoffs, is how do they handle that playoff slump that we all know is coming from James Harden, because historically it comes every year. But this team is set up to navigate it. This team is set up to handle it. So shout out to the Cavaliers. I'm enjoying watching them play basketball. You guys know I'm a huge Donovan Mitchell fan, one of my 5 favorite players to watch in the NBA. So I really think they're going to go far this year. This is kind of the make or break year for them. If it doesn't happen for them this year, I don't know what they do this summer. But as of now, I'm picking them to come out the Eastern Conference. You guys let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on the Cavs lately? What are your thoughts on the way they're playing? What Max Strus is adding to that lineup? And how far do you think they're going to go this year?